Hey folks, good morning. Rodney Goldston here, founder of the Pick Yourself for Success movement. It is our early morning. I'm out, just finished my morning routine. I often do this outside. I'm in the Northeast. I'm getting some fresh air. I just finished some exercise, some meditation, and spending some time just learning a few things. And I wanted to take just a few moments, and I promise to be brief, to offer all of you just some words of advice for your success routine as you go about your day. And that is to lead with generosity. Anne Frank, she said something very amazing and very insightful. She said, no one ever became poor by being generous. No one ever became poor by giving. No one ever became poor by giving. And one of the best things that you can do as you go about your day is to lead with generosity. And I want to give you three things, three ways that you can lead with generosity today. The first and most obvious thing is through material giving, that giving is a form of generosity, material giving, whether that's money or the clothes on your back or anything, any type of material giving. And I'm reminded uh, of about a year ago, I was in a local Costco, and I saw a young man, and he had a denim jacket on, and on the jacket, on the back of the jacket, across the entire back, it said the Jackson 5. And on the front, he had some Jackson 5 patches. Then he had this large patch of the cartoon characters from the 70s Jackson's cartoon show. And I had to stop him because I'm such a huge fan of Michael Jackson and the Jacksons. And I began to talk to him about that, and he began to explain to me that he had made this jacket. And I told him something, which was very true. I said, my earliest memory of music is the Jackson 5. It was the first album I ever gotten as a young kid for Christmas was the album with the ABC, ABC. And I began to tell him this, and he took the jacket off of his back, and he said, here, this is yours. And I was so impressed. And I would have taken it, except that it didn't fit. He was much smaller than me, and it just wouldn't fit. But it was such an amazing act of generosity. Such an amazing act of generosity. And in fact, here's because he had made this jacket himself. Another thing that I hadn't thought of was being creative. That was his creativity. That was something that he had put out into the world through his unique gifting to make that jacket. So, material giving. The second way you can be generous that may not be so obvious is with your own words. Folks, we live in such a negative world. It is so much easier to be negative and condescending than it is to be encouraging. And a tremendously important way of being generous, of leading with generosity, is to understand that the words that you speak matter. And you don't know what you might say as you go along your way today that might literally rescue a person, might literally save their life, might prevent them from harming themselves. So take time to lead with generosity by giving words of encouragement. And then the last and probably least most obvious way that you can be generous is by giving your attention. We are bombarded with so many ads today, so many emails, things clamoring for our attention, that attention is among the most scarce things in the world today. And one of the ways that you can lead with generosity is by giving someone your attention. And here's what I mean by that, folks. Perhaps someone simply needs a shoulder to lean on. Perhaps someone just needs to bend your ear. They just need someone to listen to them. They don't need a lecture. They don't need any advice. They may just need attention. So be generous with your attention. And I want to end because I want to be respectful of your time. So 3 things. There's obviously material generosity. There's the giving of your words, and there's the giving of your attention. Folks, lead with generosity. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you at the very top. And thank you all so much for following my work, for following me here on YouTube or wherever you happen to be watching this video. I appreciate you. And always remember that you can and you must pick yourself for success. Thank you.